All right, so we're gonna go out and we're gonna look for some macroinvertebrates. So that area out at Coker Park is where I suggest that you guys pick up rocks and look for them. But you can also come here at Johnson Flats, which is where I'm at today. Johnson Flats is a little bit more cool, so if you do this while the weather is still hot and humid, I do recommend you guys come out here. And you'll want to make sure that you guys have some water shoes on, shoes and socks that are closed-toed so you don't hurt yourself, and it also helps the bottom of your foot and keeps you a little more stable because it can be pretty slippery out here. So we're just going to look around, and the way you find macroinvertebrates is you got to get right in the water. And this is the fun part, right? So you'll find a nice rock, and preferably you want to find more of like a shallow area that's a little shady, and you want to find some big rocks. If there's a lot of mud, you're most likely not going to find so many macroinvertebrates. So here's a really nice rock. I'm going to pick it up and see what's underneath it. So I don't know if you guys can see or not. There are some really interesting things going on. There's these little bubbles down here, and that could be an egg or something that was laid there.
They're snail eggs.
Snail eggs. Mm-hmm. And you can see a bunch of other critters, but no one's really running around yet. So we'll see what else we can find. And you'll want to turn it over and put it back just how you found it. We don't want to disturb any of these animals. We want them to continue doing what they do. So let's go find another rock. This one here looks pretty good. It's a nice big rock, so maybe we'll get something big out of that.
Ooh, look at that.
So do you guys know what that is? These caddisfly eggs?
Mm-hmm. These are caddisfly cases.
All right, caddisfly cases. So a caddisfly is another type of macroinvertebrate, and they actually live inside of these. So these are actually made up of, depending on the species of caddisfly, because there's a lot of different species, these little bumps here are made out of twigs or sometimes small rocks. So they create this little cocoon that they live in, and it helps protect them and catch whatever's flowing in the waters for them to eat. So that's pretty cool. It's caddisfly eggs, and you can see some more snail eggs here in that little bubble. Let's see what else we can find.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Let's see here.
So it looks like, it's kind of hard to see, folks, but here's more caddisfly cases right here. And it's really hard to see because they're teeny tiny, and you'll see this better in person, but there's all kinds of little teeny tiny worms and other critters crawling around in here. So I think maybe what Brittany and I will do is we're going to go catch some critters and put them in a bucket, so that way we can get better images of them to show you guys.